49ers versus the Bengals. I mean, really, the Niners just have to go back to, like, I don't know if they have to go back to square one, but hopefully Trent Williams is able to go in this game. The defense, I predict the defense might struggle a bit. If they struggled against the Vikings, I don't know if 1 week is going to be enough for them to turn it around. And good if they flip the switch. A little concerning is it going to be inconsistent like this all season long. You know what I mean? Where some weeks they'll show up, some weeks they won't. Hopefully Wilkes can design a defense that will limit Joe Burrow and, limit Jamar Chase. Because I don't know about you, Mike, but I think 7-Eleven is kind of crappy. Do you get the reference? Wah, wah, wah. No, because Jamar Chase made a joke at like his press conference like 2 weeks ago. He's like, I think they lost, and they asked him like about whether he thinks he should be getting the ball more or something like that, and he was like, 7-Eleven, I'm always open.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And then last week, I think he had a big game, and he posted like a picture of 7-Eleven. So
right.
But I mean, really, Jamar Chase is going to be the best wide receiver that this Niners team has played all season long. I don't even know if it's close. Thinking about the other wide receivers that they played, they didn't even face Jefferson tonight, and they lost. But really, the offense has to show up. I don't know if you can rely on the defense. McCaffrey, hopefully he didn't worsen his injury against the Vikings tonight. He looked fine. McCaffrey looked like McCaffrey. He's tough, played through it. Getting Williams back will be huge. Fred Warner, I mean, I know he went down in the Vikings game, but he came back onto the field. I think he's going to be fine. There was a moment there where I was like, well, there goes the season.
Well, yeah, he was like, you could hear him on the telecast or whatnot on the microphone. Like, it sounded like he was almost yelling in pain. And then it turns out you watch the replay and it's like he just got what's probably maybe a bone bruise or a really bad bruise because he got kneed right in the thigh. But
it's probably a Charlie horse.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, my question, because McCaffrey looked fine. He showed no signs of re-injury at any point in this Vikings game. My question is, what's going on with Trent Williams, and will he play against the Bengals? I want to say Trey Hendrickson. Is that his last name? Right? Hendrickson?
Who?
From the Bengals. Trey Hendrickson?
I guess I'll find out on Sunday when he makes a play.
Well, I think he's one of the leading pass rushers in sacks this season.
Is he the white dude?
Yeah, I think they have two white dudes. They have Sam Hubbard, right?
Yeah. One of them made a big play in their playoff game against the Ravens a couple years ago, or
I think that was Hubbard.
I think that was Hubbard.
Yeah, but Hendrickson's going off this year, I think, and I'm assuming you guys will have Trent Williams, but I don't know what his injury is.
It's his foot. I think it's his foot or his ankle.
Yeah, I'm just
let me confirm that.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how he is, because bear in mind, I mean, same for Debo. They already essentially rolled him out for this Bengals game because after the Bengals game is the bye week, right?
Yes, it's the bye week, and this team absolutely needs a bye week. They need to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, but at that rate, if you have a bye week coming up, it's like, well, unless Trent Williams is like better than 80% healthy, maybe 90% healthy, why even risk it when you can just wait till the bye week and then start playing him after that and he's healthy? Like if you trot him out there against the Bengals and he re-aggravates his injury, you might not get him back till 2 weeks after the bye week.
Mm-hmm. If I had to guess, Trent Williams is not going to play. It's his ankle. I say you just rest him going, into the bye week. But you might drop this game against the Bengals. As far as the way I see the game playing out, if the Niners win, it will be because their offense stepped up this week. Purdy has a bounce back week. McCaffrey carries the offense again, same as usual. And then the defense plays better than they did last week. Or, it could just be a shootout. If the Bengals were to win this game, I'm not saying they will, but if it were to happen, it's because the offense is unable to win a shootout with the Bengals. That's really how I see it. I think it might be a high scoring game.
Yeah, and potentially Joe Burrow picking apart those defensive backs.
Mm-hmm.
Like worse than Kirk Cousins did this week.
For all I know, it could be a low scoring game where the Niners defense just he gets pressure this week on Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow holds the ball a little bit too long, and I see it being a close game. I am picking the 49ers because it's a home game.
Yeah, I hope it's a close game. I hope it's a really good game because I'm going to be in attendance. I'm picking the Bengals because the Niners are coming off a short week and the Bengals are coming off a bye week. The Niners are going to be without Debo. Don't change your answer now. And because I finally want to maybe tie up with you.
Mm-hmm.
We just went 0-4 this week on our picks. But
yeah, I didn't even show the recap of that. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I'll show it now.
Well, you could do it now, yeah. But yeah, I just think the Bengals are going to come in healthy. That doesn't mean I'm picking them to win, but it could go either way. Honestly, I won't be shocked at all if the Niners dismantle them. Coming off 2 straight losses, pissed off, defense steps it up and just shuts them down. 2 or 3 weeks ago, the roof was falling in on the Bengals. So, but again, they're coming off a bye week and, Niners off a short week, flying home from Minnesota. I think Trent Williams is one of the key players on this Niners team. Being without him would be huge. So,
I think your argument, it is very logical. I'm going to stick with my 49ers pick because I find it hard to imagine that the Niners would let 3 games in a row go.
Yeah, that definitely is one thing that was holding me back. I'm like, oh man, I can't see 3 in a row, but at the same time, like a lot of things are mounting up for me to pick the Bengals.
Yeah, like the Bengals are clicking, or have started clicking the past couple weeks, and the Niners have started unraveling the past couple weeks. So I definitely see that. I'm just, maybe I'm a homer, and I'm picking the Niners.
No, I don't blame you at all. That's the thing with this Niners team. Like when we did our first ever episode and we were going through the schedule, it was like it's hard not to pick the Niners in any given game other than maybe the Eagles. But even that game, it's like I see the Niners winning because this, and this,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, this one's I feel like a toss up, but I don't know if I can pick. I could pick against the Niners. Like, I've seen it happen now 2 games in a row, but 3 games in a row, I don't know. I feel like we would have some serious problems, and the season would start to not slip away, but the 1 seed would be slipping away.
It'd be feeling like it's slipping away until you face the Eagles. You'd have to go on a big win streak after the bye week. Eagles catch a loss or 2 leading up to that week 13 matchup where you guys have the chance to, overtake them.
Mm-hmm. And then so far of our predictions, I know we're it says 5 out of 8, but this one is yet to be determined. So really, in the ones that we made, we've gotten 5 correct, and 2 out of 7. Yep, yeah. 2 wrong. So, yeah, Niners. No, Niners.
Bengals. I'm very excited to be at that game. I think it's going to be a good game. whether or not whichever team wins or loses. I just hope it's close. I hope the 2-minute warning is pivotal. I hope whichever team has the ball to end the game is trailing by 7 points or less. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and I just want to see the Niners, spanking teams and scoring 30 again. That's what I want to see, personally. But
I hope it's 34
I wouldn't mind.
to
I wouldn't mind.
37.
I wouldn't mind a close
shootout.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a close game. Well, I would.
Man.
I would mind a shootout. I would love for the defense to step it up,
Right.
but I would like to see Purdy win a close game. It would be nice.
I'd like to see a shootout where both quarterbacks are just going off.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. All right. So let's see here. Going to get to some comments, and then we will transfer the stream over to the Raiders. Unfortunately, Fonzie says this defense, our defense now was built off of the line. Absolutely, we spent like how many draft picks in a row on defensive linemen? Like it was actually insane. And like the season that they picked Kinlaw, one of my friends asked me, who do you think the Niners are going to draft? And I'm like, Kinlaw. And then he's like, he's like, oh, you think they're going D-line? I was like, yeah, they've gone D-line every year. And Shanahan has even said, he's like, oh yeah, if I had the opportunity to pick a D lineman every time, I'm picking the D lineman. Because I think he said when he used to play Madden as a kid, he would always pick Michael Strahan.
Well, I know one little tidbit that came out of this Vikings game. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck were talking about Shanahan and John Lynch and how great of a job they've done, building up this roster from where it was when they first joined the Niners. And it's, something to definitely behold and, congratulate them for, essentially. But I guess Shanahan or Lynch, one of the two, said, our initial goal was to build this team up from the trenches, and obviously specifically the D line. And he wasn't kidding. Like, that's like they started with Solomon Thomas, and then it was, and then it was Eric Armstead, right?
Well, no,
or was it? No, it was
Armstead. Armstead was drafted by.
Oh, it was
Chip
before
Kelly.
Wow.
No. He was drafted by Tom Sula. Possibly even Harbaugh. No. I think he was drafted by Tom Sula.
That makes sense. Was the Colts current, whatever his name is,
Buckner?
DeForest Buckner
he was drafted by Chip Kelly.
Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, okay. Well, still.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
By the way, I got to get – this might be comment of the week. Fonzie says, I pick our team every week, even if Jesus Christ were to show up against us. I love the enthusiasm. And hey, don't take it back. Don't take it back. Okay? I didn't mean the Jesus Christ comment. It's okay, man. There a couple weeks ago, I was saying the same thing. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Niners are the team to beat. Right now, it's Niners are the team that you can beat. So, thanks a lot, Kyle.
I wish I could be that that confident in my team. Because right now I cannot be.
People are getting too complacent. Yeah, that's the thing. I felt after they beat the Cowboys, it felt like they were too complacent. So, it's shown that they've gotten knocked off their high horse and they have to get back up. Adversity's good. But you know what's even better? The 1 seed. So overcome that adversity now. Yeah, home field advantage. Overcome that adversity now. And I don't know, deal with the CTE later. All right. Fonzie asks a great question. Why would you be at that game, Michael?
Well, I want to see Joe Burrow live, and I live in the Bay Area, and it's not quite so easy going to a Raider game and financially costly. I don't have to
Mhm.
pay for hotel and this and that. And the Niners are a great team, and I think maybe not quite so much this season, but in the past 2 years, the Bengals have been a great team. I want to see two great teams duke it out, right? Um, I expect a good game, so this was a game that I had circled.
Mhm.
Once the schedule was released.
Also, Mike's got a pretty good connection, friend of the show, whose family member works for the 49ers and gets season tickets. So, you know, shout out to Paulina if you're watching the show. Let's see here, bro. I root for y'all whenever you face the competition. I
I'm
root.
assuming he's talking about the Raiders. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I think he is talking about the Raiders. Because you know, to him the Raiders are a California team.
Mm.
Hey, Paulina is in the chat. Shout out Paulina. Paulina,
Yeah.
thank you for watching the show. Um, bro, once we get in the playoffs, we're 5-2. Are we top? No, we're not the top seed anymore. Um, the Eagles are.
Yeah, the Eagles are the lone 6-1 team, I think.
Yeah, I think they're the lone
So
6-1 team.
yeah.